Well, the other subject, which is really the buzz of the week, the day, and for who knows how long. I got to say this first of all. I am shocked that this has happened. I am really shocked that it's happened. I didn't see it happening. Um, and to me, it kind of came out of nowhere. I'm sure, obviously, this has been buzzing around for a long time, and I don't think anybody ever thought it was going to pass and go through. So I'm very surprised to hear it. Um, I don't know what to think about it. I know my personal beliefs is I really believe a lot of the problems, my spiritual beliefs, a lot of the problems that this country has dealt with has been because of the massive killing of babies. But abortion is a lot trickier than that. First of all, you got to determine what is a baby and what isn't a baby. You can't say every abortion was killing a baby. That is the defining thing of it to me. Other
That's
part
how
of
they
it,
that's how they treat it. Go ahead.
who, yeah,
Go ahead. Finish
yeah,
your
you
thought.
can't do that. It's impossible to do that. You have to really make a realistic determination of when a child becomes a person, and then you can go from there. Now, I'm not for abortion. I don't believe in it. I don't like it, but I also don't like a bunch of stuff y'all dudes with white eyebrows telling women what they can and they cannot do.
Right.
It's a very, very tricky subject. I think it's kind of like I don't know how to put this, but I do think I would rather have the state look at every individual case than we just have a massive. It's okay to have an abortion if you want to. That's how I feel about it. Plain and simple.
This?
Well, I'm with you, Keith, in many respects here. I don't necessarily agree with all abortion. There's definitely a lot of, I'm sure, a lot of women. It's a very tough decision for a lot of women. I'm sure.
Sure.
A lot of it's health issues. A lot of it is,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I could support this child. There's
I don't want to interrupt
lot.
you, but I so
Yep.
feel for the ones who have these situations where their
Sure.
life's in danger or they were sexually assaulted. All these other things. I feel for them in that instance, but it's run amok away from that.
Yep.
So go ahead, Fish.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's just frightening the power of 9 individuals that have their own opinion and how they want to shape the country. And you say you were surprised by this. I'm not surprised at all. I mean, this is being set up for a very long time. When more and more these conservative judges that clearly spoke out against abortion when they were getting appointed to the Supreme Court.
Okay.
Now they're shaping all the, and there's going to be more changes coming. I'm sure, with other rights being taken away from same-sex marriage and a few other things as well. But it's just really unfortunate. Now you're putting women in a position to where they're going to have to travel to another state that offers the service. I have seen a lot of companies that's stepping up. Some big companies like Disney. There's a few of them that are saying, "Hey, if our employees need this service, we will pay for the travel to a state that offers this type of care to take care of their people." But it's unfortunate. You're gonna burden all the states that have that type of care. It's just really becoming more and more of a mess, and a lot of states have pretty much banned it almost completely since. So now it's become a full on red-blue issue without a doubt. So if you're a red state, no abortion or very limited abortion. If you're a blue state, it's probably going to continue to be offered. Now you watch the elections, it's going to be so much of this stuff here to where,
It's
vote for us, vote for us because we are for it or we are against it. It's going to be a very big deal.
And it will be a major part of everybody's platform.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and and you're going to see all this stuff here. And at the end of the day, who's caught in the middle are a lot of poor, scared women who, if they can't get the care properly in their own state, unfortunately, they're going to find other means to do it. They're going to hurt themselves. They're going to go into risky situations because either that kid's not coming or that kid's going to be abandoned somewhere. Yeah. And you're going to see a lot more. And the other side of it is, maybe there is, I just don't know about it, but I don't hear that states are necessarily going to be offering more care for young women, single women, whatever it is, that are bringing more children into the world because they weren't able to get this type of care, and they're going to be put in a worse position for it. At the other, I mean, I get it. Listen, everybody's got to be careful, practice safe, do all the things. If you're just, it shouldn't be a form of birth control, and I agree with those sentiments there, right? But again,
Right.
if you need it and you're in a bad position, it should be something to where it's already a difficult decision, like I said before, for many women. It should not be something that they simply don't have a choice in the matter. And this is completely taking the choice away from a lot of women. That's very, very sad. It's very, very sad for this country. I have a daughter. Skinner, you have a lot of daughters as well. I feel bad for the women of this country, and we'll see what happens. I mean, there'll be a day, I'm sure, some states will flip blue, whatever it is, and there'll be more care offered in time. But it's a very unfortunate day for 9 people that have their own values and could put that on the country like that. It's really
hold on
really
a
scary.
minute here. Okay, can we stop the sentiment stuff? Whatever happened to alternative ways of approaching the problem? Let me give you an example. All right, we are all against all this crap about gun control, right? We all kind of feel the same way about it. And we don't think a law, what if they came down tomorrow with a serious law, just as serious as the reversal of Roe versus Wade about guns? Most of us know it ain't going to change a dang on thing, because the people who don't obey laws are the ones that are killing people, right? And we also know that it's not about the guns. It's about changing the hearts of people. We got to get back to some strict rules, because we live in a capitalistic society. But you know what? You can't have 4-year-olds playing Call of Duty all day long and Grand Theft Auto and doesn't desensitize them to violence. We can't have a bunch of 12-year-olds having kids, so they're raised on the streets without any parents, and doesn't think that they're not going to be more prone to violence. So I think we should also got to look at alternative ways to stop the population of unwanted pregnancies just as well, besides just worrying about no abortion or against abortion. So I'm totally against abortion, 100%, totally against the 100%. And I'd rather Roe v. Wade be overturned than the way it was, but I am awfully scared of what it's going to lead to. I'm awfully scared of the position it's going to put women in, and I'm awfully scared of they did that, then what's coming next. So I'm not ignorant to all those issues, but it's a very, very, very scary subject, and we got to start looking at other ways besides abortion, no abortion, when it comes to pregnancies. We got to just stop getting pregnant some kind of way here too. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to think. Men got to be more responsible. Women got to be more responsible.
That's true too.
But it's a very, very touchy, scary subject.
That's true too. Skinner?
Yeah, I have 5 daughters. I have actually got 7 daughters. 4 of them are biological. And I hurt for each and every one of them because their rights were stripped this past week. I am not for abortion, but I'm also not against abortion. What I was reading is that if there is a rape, sexual assault, and a woman becomes pregnant, she has no alternative to not be pregnant. They're making this woman have this child. And this child is one of 2 things is going to happen. Like you had stated before, Keith, there's going to be kids going to be left on doorsteps of the police department for fire stations, or there's going to be kids up for adoption.
Trash cans too.
So many kids up for adoption that there's not going to be enough adoptive parents to house these kids. Where are these kids going to go? They're then going to go to children's services of all over the countries or all the counties' children's services. There's no room for those kids now. This is only going to compound that even further. And that's just one aspect of it. Mm-hmm. What if there is a child that has a severe disability, like they're able to detect if there is going to be a problem where the child's not going to live a normal life, or there's something's going to happen to where the mother, if she goes through with the birth, she could possibly risk losing her life. Mm-hmm. Why do these women not have a choice to abort the pregnancy?
There could be some extreme situations for the mother, I think, but
right now there's nothing. All of that is under the abortion clause. You cannot terminate a pregnancy for any reason at any time, is what this right now. I'm hoping, like you said, that things are going to ease up down the road.
It depends on the state.
Change.
It depends on the state how they write the law, but now it's completely down to the states how they want to deal with it.
Yeah. So,
but you're right. In many respects, you're correct, though. Yeah.
So I feel for the women out there, those that, all women, no matter if they're 5, 6 months old, like my grandbaby is, her future, to my oldest daughter, Brianna, who's 26, and my twin stepdaughters that are going to be 30 this year. I feel for every single one of the girls all the way up and down the spectrum. So anyways, a lot going on. Yeah, I think I can say that, they got one right with the letting the coach pray, because that's going to open up the door for prayer in school, which we all have said that we can pinpoint where things went south when it comes to schools is when they took God and prayer out of the schools. Yeah, things have slowly... Madonna. And Madonna. Yep. But things have slowly gone downhill since then.
Yes.
And then, of course, we all disagree that the Roe versus Wade, we saw it coming. They've been talking about it for years. It was just a matter of time when this crap was going to happen. And fortunately, what we visioned 5 years ago when they started talking about this is now reality for us. So, all right, fellas, that's all I got. It's a pretty tough subject yes, out there. Folks, I hope if you've got any comments, concerns, anything you want to say for the show, please reach out to the show. We'll be more than happy to talk to you personally, one-on-one, or if you want to comment on a future show.
No, don't call me.
Get a hold of us.
All right. Thank you, Skinner.
Hey, this is Skinner from Came From GenX. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and like, and we'll see you next time.